Years ago when I was doing time in prison, I had went to a prison, I believe it was Pleasant Valley or Lancaster.
Yay,
It's
yay!
been a while, you know what I mean? I really don't try to remember, you know what I'm saying, the past like that. But, you know, they was walking me into the building. They was telling me about Michael Harris, you know, the individual, you know, that initiated, you know, getting death row started. Before Pop, you know, had even came on to the scene with the West Coast, you know. And I went inside the building and they was taking me, I was in the intake. Michael Harris was in the intake. You know, they had his name on the door, on a piece of paper that said Michael Harris. And, you know, they moved me. I was on the same first floor he was on the first floor. Like when you come through the rotunda, you can see his cell. You know what I'm saying, to have his name. I was like looking when I first got through because, you know, they were telling me he was here, so I really didn't know much about him. So, you know, when I was standing there at the podium, and anybody know that when you go through the rotunda, it's the podium right there in the middle. You know, I was looking over at the door, you know, somebody had pointed to his door. So I seen his name, you know, with it said Michael Harris, you know, and then I seen a person, a dark-skinned dude, you know, walking back and forth in the cell. You know, he'd come up to the window every now and then, he was wearing glasses. And, you know, I looked out when I went to my cell, you know what I'm saying, I looked out the door periodically like anybody that's serving time, look out the cell door window, see what's going on, because, you know, ain't nothing going on in the cell, especially when you're in intake. You know, however, you know, Big U was on that yard. It was me, Big U. It was Harry O, Michael Harris, and his, I believe it was rapper's Dub Shack that was on the same yard right there. And you know, me and Big U was in Mr. B's class in garden, you know, where they be planting flowers and all that stuff. You know, we wasn't into that. That's just where they put you at when they got some available space for you when you're trying to get you a job when you first get there to the institution or whatever. You know, everybody know about that penitentiary stuff. However, you know, me and Big U was back there. I had heard so much about Big U, you know what I'm saying, on the street. And this was my first time actually meeting Big U. And I remember one time, you know, I was in class, Big U, all of us, you know what I'm saying, and you know, I guess Mr. B said he didn't want me to sit in a certain place in the shop. So Big U, he came over there and he picked up my table and he sat it right next to mine. I mean, he set my table next to his, you know, and I was like, wow, man, you know what I'm saying? Brother got some love for me, you know, and Big U kept it straight back there, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I mean when I say keep it straight. He kept it straight with us back there, man. I mean, shit, times I was back there just chilling, you know what I'm saying? And hey, things get a little better, you know. I'm not getting the detail what we do or how we did things in there, you know what I'm saying? I'm just simply saying that, you know, the brother presence at that time when I had met him, you know what I'm saying, made my time a little bit more easier. But anyway, you know, I spoke to Big U and I asked Big U, I said, you know, what's happening, you know what I'm saying? You think old boy will help me get on Death Row Records, you know? And he was like, who, Michael Harris? I'm like, yeah. You know, he said, go on over there and talk to him. So Michael Harris came out of the building. And, you know, I walked up to him and introduced myself, and I spoke to him. And I was asking him, you know what I'm saying, is there any opportunity for me to be able to, you know, get on Death Row Records? And he said, well, he didn't really get into the issue with Death Row Records, but he said the artists that he's looking for at that time is, you know, wanted them to be on a more mature level with the music that he and the message that he wanted to get sent out. And he told me he had wrote a lot of things like music or whatever. I believe it was music he said that he had wrote, you know. And I don't know, I think he had something in his hand he was just showing me, but it was way over my head, you know, way over my head, you know. And I was just basically at that time learning the fundamentals of rap music. You know, I really didn't even know how to flow. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was what you call a whack rapper. I don't consider myself today as a whack rapper. I feel that all them years, you know, that I had several times.